Every day you wake up, you have power. You have power to think whatever you want. You have power to pay attention to whatever you want. You have power to repeat whatever you want. Every day we wake up, we have that power. You have power to think whatever you want. That means you can think I'm a millionaire, even though you're working at McDonald's. You can think I'm a millionaire. You can repeat that thought for 3 to 5 hours every day. You have that power. Isn't that true? Somebody working at McDonald's, they can wake up, they can repeat I'm a millionaire for 3 to 5 hours, right? No one can stop them from doing that. Every day you wake up, you have power. You have power to think whatever you want, to pay attention to whatever you want, and to repeat whatever you want. So what's the problem? The problem is most people are not thinking. Because they're not thinking, they're paying attention to crap every day. That's what I did in my 20s. I paid attention to Jason Derulo's music every day, and Taylor Point every day, new stories every day. Now I'm almost 40. I'm going to be 40 next month. And I have nothing. I have no job. I have no money. Because when I was in my 20s, instead of paying attention to a book on songwriting or novel writing, I was paying attention to Jason Derulo's music, new stories, and Taylor Point. We all have power every day. Remember that. You have power to think whatever you want. You have power to pay attention to whatever you want. You have power to repeat whatever you want. But the problem is most people are not thinking. They're not repeating thoughts for hours. Because of that, they're paying attention to football. They're paying attention to baseball. They're paying attention to basketball. They're paying attention to soccer. They're paying attention to porn. They're paying attention to music on Spotify. They're paying attention to music on YouTube. They're paying attention to vlogs on YouTube. Because they're not thinking. They're not repeating thoughts for hours. So they're not thinking. So they keep paying attention to crap. And that's what I did in my 20s. Every day I woke up, I paid attention to Jason Derulo's music, new stories, and Tarisha Point. Now I've changed what I pay attention to because I started repeating thoughts for hours 3 years ago. Because I saw a video on YouTube. I paid attention to a video on YouTube by Little Baby. Little Baby is a rapper. He said, "Thoughts for hours, now that's my life." So I started repeating thoughts for hours. I've been doing that for over 3 years. Now I pay attention to different things. And that's the power we all have. You have power to think whatever you want, to pay attention to whatever you want, to repeat whatever you want. Remember that every day you wake up, you have power. Even if you're working at McDonald's, you can wake up and think I'm a millionaire. You can repeat that for 5 hours and then go work at McDonald's. Because every day we wake up, we have power.